Hello and welcome to today's meditation. So please take a few moments to get yourself comfortably seated, either in a chair or if you're happy to sit on the floor on some cushions or wherever you're comfortable to sit. And as always, please make sure that your feet can remain comfortably touching the surface so your legs aren't dangling in air. And allow the whole of the body to be supported by the chair as well. So make the most of whatever you're sitting on. The chair you're sitting on, or if you're propped up against the wall, or whatever's good for you. Just be as supported as you can. Hands resting on your legs or in your lap. Either palms turned up or palms down. And just experimenting with a couple of different hand positions and see which is the most comfortable. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from the ears so the elbows can just bend comfortably in towards your sides. So there's no effort of holding your shoulders or your arms or your hands. The back of the body comfortably supported. And the underneath the parts of the legs, buttocks, sitting bones on the surface. And again, check your feet are comfortable. So spending a few moments to make sure you're as comfortable and as supported as you can, it makes a big difference to how you can relax into the meditations. But of course, we also want to be open and receptive. So although you're relaxed and comfortable, you don't want to sort of fall asleep either. So make sure that the front of the body can be open, receptive, so the heart is kind of buoyant, the chest is open and lifted, and the head floats up on top of the spine. And notice throughout the session if your head starts to drop down, if you start to drift into sleep, then again, just reset yourself, bring your head back up, drop back into the support behind you. Find that open quality again. So there is an effort involved in our mindfulness. It's not just going to sleep. That's lovely. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But there's a gentle, relaxed effort in being mindful. So we start by consciously noticing the face. And relax your forehead, your eyes, your jaws. So we don't want effort to be tension. It's not fixed concentration. It's a soft, gentle awareness of yourself sitting in this space and time, right here, right now. And become aware of your breath. Just take a few breaths, just consciously, deeply, fully. As you breathe in, notice your lungs fill up, your body expands a little. And as you breathe out, your lungs deflate, your body shrinks. Just a few rounds of conscious breaths, and it might take a few rounds just to find a comfortable sort of flow, a rhythm of the breath. Just aware of where in the body the in-breath feels the most prominent. Where do you feel the expansion of the in-breath? And as you breathe out, where do you feel the letting go or the settling back into the chair? So you're just making a gentle effort to be aware of yourself breathing in a comfortable, relaxed way. And then enjoy one more sort of conscious, full breath. And then allow your breath just to settle back into itself. Let it take care of itself as it always does. And throughout the practice, if you drift off, if your mind starts thinking, or if you notice your head dropping, you just take a few of those breaths, bring yourself back, and again, listening to my voice. And it's okay if you drift off or drift away. But once you notice, again, that's the magic moment where you can bring yourself back, that effort to just gently come back. So we're going to take the mind's eye through different points of the body. I mean, the practice is to remain focused and follow my voice as I guide you through these points. So we're going to start as if you were standing above yourself, looking down onto the top of the head. So just imagine the top of the head, the crown of the head, the scalp, hair, the skin. And you're just dropping your awareness down into your brain, into the brain that sits inside your skull. Bring your awareness to the front of the brain at the forehead, and then the back of the brain at the back of the skull, and then back to the center of the brain. Take your awareness to the left side of the brain, and the right side of the brain, and then back to the center. And take your awareness to the front of the brain, into the forehead, as if you've got a third eye there at the center of your forehead. Then drop your awareness from the third eye into your left eye, the left eyeball in the socket. And then over to your right eyeball in the socket. And take your awareness to your right ear. And over to your left ear. Your left cheekbone. And your right cheekbone. Your right nostril. And your left nostril. Notice the upper lip. And the bottom lip. The chin. And from the chin, take your awareness down into the front of the throat and the little notch between your collarbones at the bottom of the throat. Let your awareness just rest there between your collarbones at the bottom of the throat, and take your awareness into the left collarbone that spreads into the top of the left shoulder, and then down into your left elbow and your left wrist, the back of the hand and the palm of the hand. Take your awareness to your left armpit and back to the notch between the collarbone. Take your awareness across your right collarbone, into your right shoulder, down into your right elbow, your right wrist, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, into your right armpit, and back to the notch between the collarbones. And from the notch between your collarbones, take your awareness down into your chest, the breastbone. And if you drop your awareness just behind the breastbone into the center of the chest, where your heart and your lungs sit, let your awareness drop into the space where your heart rests, just snuggled between your lungs. And just noticing your lungs breathing. And you might even get the sense of your heart just softly beating there between your breathing lungs. And then from your heart, drop your awareness down into your belly, into the inside of your belly, behind your navel. Relax the outer layers of the belly as if you are unbuttoning or unzipping a pair of trousers. So all the layers, the skin and the muscles relax, so you can really go back into the depth of the belly. And as you breathe, just notice the gentle movement there in your soft belly. It softly swells as you breathe in and settles back towards the spine as you breathe out. your awareness in your belly. And from your belly, drop your awareness down into your left groin and hip. Down through the front of the left thigh into your left kneecap. And from your kneecap down the left shin bone into the left ankle and the top of the foot and the toes and the underneath of your left foot, the sole of the foot, and the heel bone. From the heel bone through the calf muscle into the back of the knee, and from the back of the knee through your hamstrings into your sitting bone and your buttock, the left buttock, back into your left hip. From your left hip, take your awareness back into your belly. Soft breathing belly. And then from your belly, take your awareness down into your right groin. Down through your right thigh bone into the kneecap. And from your kneecap through your right shin bone into your right ankle at the front. The top of the right foot and all the toes. And the underneath of the right foot, the sole of the foot, the right heel bone. And from the heel bone through the back of the ankle, through the calf muscle and the back of the knee, the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, into your right buttock and sitting bone, and your right hip. And from your right hip back into your belly. Soft breathing belly. And then from your belly, take your awareness into your tailbone, right down at the base of the spine. Right down at the bottom of the spine, your tailbone between your buttocks. And travel your awareness up the back of the spine gradually through the back of the pelvis, up into the back of the waist, up into the middle of the back, where your spine travels up between your ribs, the right side ribs and the left side ribs. The spine travels upwards between your shoulder blades, the left shoulder blade and the right shoulder blade. And continue up the spine into the back of the neck, into the back of the skull, to the back of the skull, and then back into the top of the head, the crown of the head, and back into your brain. Your awareness right at the center of your brain. And how amazing is it that you had a complete journey through your body with your mind's eye, and relax the tension traveled through. And I'd just like you to sit quietly for a few moments, just breathing. Noticing the movement of your lungs, breathing around your heart. And your soft belly as well, free to breathe. So with each in-breath, your belly, lungs, chest rise, expand. With each out-breath, there's a softening back into your center, into the spine. And face comfortable and relaxed, the head buoyant on top of the spine. And your awareness in your body breathing. It's comfortably but consciously breathing. As if you're taking a little ride on your breath to get right down into your inner world. Like a little portal into your insideness. Feeling your body expanding from the inside as you breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. And the sense of receding back into yourself as you breathe out. So the relaxed effort of being present in your body, breathing. I'm going to just leave you for a minute without speaking. Notice if your mind drifts off. Bring yourself back to this sensation of your body breathing. Notice where your awareness is on the breath. And take that little ride once again from your belly and your heart and your lungs. Bring your awareness back up into your brain, front of the brain, back of the brain, right side of the brain, left side of the brain, forehead, down into your chest, your left shoulder, left arm and hand, back to your chest, right shoulder, right arm and hand, back to the chest, and the chest down into the belly, your left hip, leg and foot, back into the belly, right hip, leg and foot, back into the belly, down into your tailbone at the back, your awareness spread up the whole of the back of the pelvis, back of the waist, back of the ribs, across the back of the shoulders, back of the neck, back of the head, and back up into your brain. And your breathing. And this ability just to be present with yourself at any time. There's always lots of things to consciously be aware of, to focus on, drift from one point to another. And all the while your nervous system has had a chance to slow down, to calm down, come back to base, reset, ready for the events of the rest of the day. And noticing both feet on the floor, both hands resting on your legs or in your lap. Let your hands come together into a prayer position in front of the heart. So noticing your right hand and your left hand touching. And as you bow your head gently down, bring your chin towards your chest. Opening your eyes to softly look down, blinking your eyes a few times, and just notice what you can see as you look down. Maybe your legs, maybe the floor, carpet, flooring. And then slowly and gently raising your gaze. As you raise your gaze, just take a moment to notice what you can see around you. Walls, colour of the walls, any furniture. Or just have a little scan slowly, just noticing what you can see in the space around you. There's so many things that you can take your awareness to, pay attention to take yourself out of that busy, worrying head. And then bring your head back to center, rest your hands and take a few breaths before you continue into the rest of your day. Thank you.